Okay, I will not start a stream. This is day 2 of starting my driving stream without being muted. Day 2, here it is. It's official. I've started the stream without my microphone muted. Thankfully. Hope you're doing well. It's Friday here, so I'm going to go ahead and drive Circuit Paul Ricard in the Mercedes. Of course, Lewis.
Oh, race stream.
Yes, it's time. Sweet, sweet racing.
I like those.
Me too. Me too. I like doing them. How are you, Luna?
What are going on in the late breaks?
Hey, Dogwater Club. Life is good. It's been a quiet Friday at work, and looking forward to driving this. Let me just double check a few things. Driving proficiency elite. That sounds right.
Good, thank you. How about you?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Standard weekend, do single session, one shot, and then I'll try and fit in a medium session. I tried long last time, and as you might remember from the last race week, the game bugged when I went into the pits. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for clear dry too. No need to drive in the rain today. Otherwise, it looks good. All right, I'm going to get started. I haven't driven Paul Ricard at all this season. I love this track. A lot of people complain about those blue lines, say
Pretty
it's hard.
boring Friday waiting for the power company to cut down some trees growing up on the power line.
Oh, fun. And hello, Arthur. How are you? That's always fun. You got to be home, stuck at home, waiting on the service people on Fridays. Nah. But like I was saying, the design of the track, the colors on the track bother a lot of drivers, and I guess people don't really like watching it. I don't have a problem with it. I think the Paul Ricard is a wonderful circuit. A little confusing. You can see there's like a few different routes, so I'll have to drive it. It's been a while. It's been at least all season. Wow, that was weird. I'm seeing a lot of noise on Twitter about this game being full of bugs. I've experienced only one myself so far, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm surprised they haven't put a patch out yet. And as far as setup goes, I'm going to stay on the hard tires for now, and I'm going to do a custom setup. I don't think I have one. Yeah, I don't. So I'm going to select and customize. Fuel I'm not going to change, but aero I'm going to go 5.8.
I'm fine. Looking forward to going back to work tomorrow.
Awesome, I bet. I know you love your work, so I can relate to that too. So I'm going to keep it at 80/60 for the transmission. Here I'm going to go 2.5, 2.0, and these are just changing the way that the angle of the tires work. 0.6 and 0.2. And then for suspension, we're going to go, oh, this is wacky, 3, 4, 7.
Right, here's something to remember about this circuit.
I love the new radio guy.
11, 12, and 14. You need to take them wide and trail brake to hit a late apex and get ready for the following corner.
It's been a hot minute since I have been on a racing game.
Oh, nice, Dogwater. I just picked up another one that I think would be kind of fun, and I was going to bring it up today. There's a game called...
I enjoy NASCAR games.
Oh, cool. Yeah, NASCAR's pretty cool. I don't watch it, but I'll watch it if it's on TV, but I don't follow it closely. Brakes, I'm going to do, let's see, 97.56. But I found this cool game
right now. Lots of space.
Called Wreckfest, and there's like a demolition derby with lawnmowers, like riding lawnmowers in it. It's a multiplayer game. It's on PS Plus. It's pretty cheap otherwise, but I was going to suggest...
I don't watch it much, but I like playing the games.
Yeah, it's great. The thrill of speed, right? But I was going to suggest... Oh, interesting. So...
Man, gotta suck for those racers in NASCAR who had to be at the last row.
Yeah.
Like, why are you even trying, dude?
Yeah, I guess you gotta start somewhere.
Oh yeah, Wreckfest, I love that game. Have you raced on the couch? Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
No, I just got it yesterday. I didn't know there was a couch. That's crazy. So this is interesting. They changed in this game the maximum and minimum limitations for tire pressure, so I'm just going to go as close as I can. I want to go pretty soft in the front and hard in the back. So we'll save that, and we'll call this one GG2. no need to really put a real name on them. Okay, I'm going to try and get out and do a couple of hot laps. First one is just going to be me figuring out how this track works.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
I'm excited though. I'm so excited. I haven't had time to play this game. I love that on race weeks I'm still prioritizing
There's a couch with the V8 and giant exhaust pipe attached. It's literally a couch and a coffee table.
No way. That's insane. Alright, so I got to get ready here to turn off the pit limiter as I roll out. Thankfully it controls this for me. My steering isn't doing anything yet. And then here's where I switch the car into
Soft in
gear.
the front and hard in the back. A mature person would not see anything wrong with that statement.
No. Mature people like us? Alright, so we've got, I'm just going to take a cruise around. So there's a hard left, pretty hard
You
right.
fly off of it every time you hit something, but it's hilarious.
Oh,
A
that's
mature
great.
person.
Okay, so we go through this. Whoops. A little lock up there. Tires are still cold. Track is still pretty green, meaning it doesn't have a bunch of burnt rubber on it. No fresh rubber. I'm really just acclimating myself with the track right now. I'm not worried about speed necessarily.
Me and my friend play Wreckfest. It's on Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's on PS Plus as well. I doubt it's cross-platform, but I'll take a look into it. I think that would be a fun way to spend an hour. One of these driving streams, we could just all be online playing. Especially because it's included in the PS Plus or PS Now, whatever they call that. Alright, this is going to take me a couple of laps. Very complicated. Yeah, there we go. I kind of knew that was coming. You have to choose too in some of these places. Like right there, I could have sworn it was a hard left, but it isn't. It's a kind of roundabout. But I'm committing most of this to memory. So here's our first turn. Slow. Oops. A little lockup. Okay, here's the final. I said first, I meant last. Go down the straightaway. Then wait real late to hit the brakes. Down to 3, okay. Stay in the same range.
Man, all those people who are on the seats must really have nothing going on with their lives.
Yeah. They're just chilling, watching me learn this track. That's gonna be a tough one. That's a bear of a turn right
I
there.
mean, you're not even on an actual race, you're just doing laps for the time.
Yeah, I'm just practicing. This happened today in real life. At the same track, they did practice. I would probably spend most of the practice session or day of the weekend like looking at all the booths and merchandise and all that stuff. I'm sure that, well, the only races I've been to were in Canada, but I'm pretty sure they're all the same. They all have people selling things and good food and drinks and stuff. Friday for me would be extremely chill, I think. Alright, so this is a pretty
It's not
fast
cross-play,
turn.
Brew.
Ah, that sucks. I had hopes. Now they're crushed. Oh, the only bad part about streaming at lunchtime is I can smell Mrs. Muss's lunch. She's cooking lunch and I can smell it coming through the air conditioner. Whoops. Okay, that's a really sharp one. Excuse me, Mr. Verstappen. You mean get in your
Wow,
way.
look, entire place is packed.
I know.
Those people really need hobbies.
Sold out show for the free practice session. They need hobbies. Alright, let's try something fast here. I know that turn 1 is a pretty slow turn. Go through it in 4th, stay in 4th. Try and follow Max, he's pretty quick. Oh, yeah. too hot through there. Okay, so the S turn has a very sharp kink in it. Oh man, it smells good. I know exactly what she's having for lunch. It's the like katsu style breaded pork that I made the other night. My mouth is a watering. And this one I think is pretty abrupt, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Autosport racing is the 7th most deadly sport ever. Just so you know.
What's the 6th? Like what? I'm assuming some of those are like scuba diving, and it's a pretty deadly sport, I think.
Man, I can't wait to see these here practice laps. I've been waiting for the preseason to begin to watch these. Like, please do something nippy. 6th is motorcycle racing.
Okay. That does seem... You're way more likely to die doing that. Wow, that last turn is terrible. Oh, easy now. Don't want to cook the car.
Hit like button. You guys know the drill.
Thank you so much. My little passion channel here. It's my happy place.
Cheerleading is 1/4.
Cheerleading?
Now that makes me think list is kind of BS.
Cheerleading? I mean, I guess a lot of people do get hurt. But, alright, this is a really tight turn. Got it. Stay on the curb. Another very tight turn. Wow, that's almost like a dead stop right there. Cheerleading, I could see, you know, competitive cheerleaders get really, really high up in the air and do all those stunts.
That reminds me of this motorcycle crash around here a couple years ago. This dude flew off his motorcycle into a pipe in a ditch and they saw.
Ooh. First through the speed
Scuba
trap.
diving is 12.
Okay. Huh. I guess
my
pretty
dad
good.
was a scuba diver.
Nice. I would love to do it. I worked for someone who did a lot of scuba once. He even did like the nitrogen tank stuff so that he could go super deep. And it sounded fun. He was a rich dude though. Good man, but rich person with rich person hobbies.
2 is boxing and number 1 is mountaineering.
Oh yeah, I can totally see boxing. You just look at what happened to Muhammad Ali later in his life. Don't want to mess around. Don't want to get punched.
Oh wait, turns out racing is 3rd.
Okay. I'd love to see a detailed list on which kind of racing.
My dad was a drag racer back in the 90s. Nobody beat him for 5 years.
Oh, wow. That's sick. What a cool sport that is, too. Takes a lot of skill to be able to drag race properly. Oof, I feel like this race is going to be a tough one, but...
It has different classification for auto supports and racing for some reason.
Whoa. Okay, okay. That could have been a penalty, but it doesn't seem like they're going to do that.
My grandpa also did some drag racing, but he sadly passed away from illness in 2019.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I feel like motorsports was way more popular. I mean, it's becoming popular again, but I think it was very popular in like the 50s, all the way up through the 90s. And I don't know why it fell off. I love it. It's never been, other than NASCAR, it's never been super popular in the United States. It's a lot of like private racing going on and stuff, but
Driver G says I loved F1 racing on Nintendo 64.
Woo! Hey, driver guy. I love F1 racing in general. Let's see. I'm gonna return to the garage real quick. How are you, driver guy? Good to see you. Just having a chill ride here through Circuit Paul Ricard. Hoping that the game doesn't bug. It has done some weird things, but we'll see. So now let me take a little ride on the softs, just to see, because I think the hards were sort of... I'm going to just do flying lap. I'll do one hot lap on the softs, and then I'm going to try and qualify, and wherever I qualify, I'll go for it, because it's already almost 20 after.
Wow, how that guy spraying some poison gas into your car.
Yeah. That's the cold sauce. Wow, I gotta hit that coming from the outside better. Alright, see it. Now I go this left, right, left, right. Thought they were going to give me a track limits complaint there, but okay.
Yeah, that guy was trying to freeze you. Get
brain
you slower.
Freeze. A little brain freeze goes a long way. That little gun must be so comforting when they're on hot tracks. Like I know today in free practice it was some crazy heat going on. Alright, that felt fast. See the soft tires.
Going on, man.
It's rigged.
Would you ever be interested in playing Sea of Thieves? It has crossplay.
I've seen it. I've never played it. I'll check it out though. It does look like a lot of fun. And it seems to be really focused on multiplayer, so I'm not surprised that you can do crossplay with it. Glad to hear more and more games are going crossplay.
I believe it's on PS Plus.
Okay, I'll check it out. That makes it easy. My friend Asset just helped me get the early access beta of Multiverses, which is kind of like a Smash Brothers type of game. Pretty cool. It's a nice game. Played a little bit of it last night. It's still in beta, so it's got a little growing to do, but... Fourth. Okay, that's not fast enough. I'm gonna go one more time. Whoa, Max! Jeez, dude! Hang on. I can fix that. Dude just pulled right out in front of me. Love the flashback feature.
Crossplay is not fair. PC advantage.
Oh, yeah, true. In some games. Let me by, bud. Yeah, I wouldn't play like... I think that's why Warzone is so messed up, because they have crossplay.
Use shoot the tires.
I like the way you think. Ah. This part of the circuit is crazy hard.
It's a fun game, but in the terrible driver I always make the boat go straight into a rock.
That's how I feel sometimes playing the Assassin's Creed naval missions where you control the boat. Okay, a little juice. Not getting any faster though, so I'm probably not going to be starting this from pole, which is fine. A little faster. Off the track. Man. Alright. I'm just going to have to try. I'm going to go for it. So we'll go to return to garage, because I do want to get the whole, even though it's a short race, I'd like to try and get the whole thing in. I have not finished a complete race in this game yet.
You can connect a keyboard and a mouse to PS or other platforms, correct?
I don't think so. No, I don't think that. I mean, I don't know that. I don't think you can, though. I would assume that they don't, it doesn't cross over. I don't know. It's a good question, though. Alright, let's try this. This might be really ugly, but I'll restart it a couple of times if I need to, if I go completely off the track.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three.
Alright, not me. So I drove the Ferrari in this, I don't know, about 2 weeks ago. It was pretty quick, after my last stream.
Yeah, slow and steady is probably not a good ability card for this game, huh?
No. True. Very true. Alright, here we go. Let's go. I believe the Ghost is pole position. There it is.
Driver he actually meant me.
Here we go.
Nice turn.
Thank you. That was, well, I feel like that was nice and warm. Felt good. Oof.
Because I did not find the map in RDR online.
It's not a slowing down part. This is. Little kick out there. Get in there, Lewis. Yes. Yeah. Crushed him. That's pole.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic
Keep this up,
ride.
Michael, and you might finally pass your driver's license test.
They'll allow me to put me back on the insurance. Anybody ever been taken off their parents' insurance? When I was young, I got taken off my parents' insurance pretty quickly.
Hamilton, Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc.
Alright, so Verstappen's a little more than a half second behind me. But he's so good that I'm so bad at starting in this game, but I'm gonna try and do my best. It's kind of like running in and shooting a bunch of people in RDR. Like the starting part has that same feeling where I end up either pushing the gas too hard or shifting too quickly or whatever. Alright, it's gonna be 13 laps, which means I think 1 pit stop. Doesn't really simulate a real race. Why do you keep blinking like this? What is wrong with you, game? That's scary. It's a weird thing to see. Blah blah blah.
Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to
Oh,
have you
neat.
with us
Natalie
today.
Pinkham is on here.
Curious, though, how
She's
do you
a
think
good
the drivers
correspondent
stop
for
those
F1. I like
pre-race
her a lot.
nerves from becoming overwhelming when
Let's hear
you're
her real
lining
quick.
up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be
There she
starting to
is.
feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn 1. A bit like preparing to go
There's
into
Lewis.
battle. The unknown situation
buddy.
will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Alright. It's time then. Let's see what they're gonna start me on pitting on the 5th lap.
Guy looking at his hands like, what are those? Not a good sign, man.
Why do I use these? Why are there 10 of these digits? I saw that too. It's a little strange.
Clutch in.
Alright,
Hold
engage
them
the
till
clutch.
lights out. Let's build the revs up and hold them.
Yeah, I got schooled on the start.
Probably he was doing some cocaine back in the changing room.
Alright. Wheel to wheel. There's Alonso. Arthur. Did you see Alonso just push me right off the track? On the outside, nice.
I'm coming.
No DRS yet. Alonso. Arthur and I jinxed me today. Now I'm going to have to pass Alonso. Call the ambulance.
Everyone home please, Alonso is on the street.
Yeah, I got him, I got him. He's not going to let that stand, but... Now Perez is next.
Design of the cars look like they would get hooked in each other's wheels and spin themselves.
Yep.
The
It does
boxing
happen.
crew has finished work for today.
Yes. There, I got Sergio in that as well. My teammate's in the pits already?
Good job, Michael, catch him.
Thank you. Whoops. Lost my position there for a second. Lost my place on the track. Forgot all about that. Just gonna put pressure on Mr. Leclerc here. Oh, that was too much pressure. Almost bumped him. Stay right on him. Get the slipstream. And I'm going to take him on the outside here. Got him. That was nice. Got him.
Well done.
Thank you, thank
Have
you,
a
thank you.
cookie.
Have a cookie. Just no chocolate, please. Okay, so you can take that turn pretty much flat out. I'm just going to follow Max's pace for a minute and just hang with him to see how he takes all these turns. Oh, come on. Gotta give me space, buddy. I need to get a 1 second gap between me and Leclerc as well.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
But I believe they should make the AI of drivers a little bit better to challenge experienced players.
They do. I think this is on medium.
Every time I watch you, you always win.
Yeah. Well, I'm also still getting used to F122. I'll turn it up. It's just a matter of getting used to the new game a little bit. Because we haven't even seen some of the new features because the game bugged last time, so... a little DRS on you, that gives me about 15 more horsepower. No weaving, no weaving. Cheater.
There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
Oops. Yes.
Copy.
But even when I was like last season, when I was fully comfortable with F121, I was playing on intermediate. They get very, very hard very quickly. Like it gets to be no holds barred racing real fast. I don't know what, I think they're set on like medium right now, but part of the difficulty here too is
They
that
should add a feature as when you make another racer slide off, he would get pissed. And
They kinda
leaves his
do.
car and throws you a bumper from test side of H road on the next lap.
well, they don't do that part, but Codemasters has always kind of had a rivalry kind of thing going on, so certain drivers over time start to want to pass you, and like you choose a rival in the career mode. One of their other games called Grid actually had a feature where during each race they would tell you who your rival was, and it was usually because you did something like run them off the track or cut them off real bad. Nice clean open air here. It's what every Formula One car wants, is just wide open air with nobody cutting it up in front of them.
Oh, turns out in high school you hooked up with another driver's girlfriend and he remembers that?
Yes, exactly. These guys have all known each other for so long, I wouldn't be surprised if there were things like that.
Is that in tech code too?
Mm-hmm. It's written right in there. It's part of the telenovela that is Formula One. That was not graceful. I wonder why it's not giving me sector times in the top right. I don't see those lighting up. Those should be changing either
so we're leading our teammate by
green or red or
39.7
purple.
seconds.
I hold the fastest lap right now.
By the way, I got something to tell you.
Shoot. What's on your mind? Right now I'm doing a warm-up lap. I'm not using any of the overtake. You can see on my steering wheel that yellow box. I can switch that to use this special boost. It's like an electric boost.
Did anyone tell you you're one of those guys who never make strong facial expressions?
No, I've been told I smile a lot. But no, I've never heard that before. I think maybe that's why people are surprised in the rare
You
times
those
that I...
old-fashioned, stoic types.
Ah, that's cool. Glad to hear that. Could be worse. I think that's why when things aren't going well and I'm not happy, which is kind of rare, but people are like, whoa, what's wrong? And I'm like, no, it's just...
You got some of that.
That's awesome. Wonder what makes that. Is it psychology? Heritage? Upbringing? Okay, Verstappen's in the pits, so is Leclerc, so is Sainz. Wow, double stacking the Ferrari.
Push now.
Now I just have to remember where the pit entry is.
I think it's the way you raised.
Mm-hmm. That could be. Well, good job, Mom and Dad. Okay, I'm just gonna push right now.
I am not sure if it's good though.
I'm sure it has a time and a place.
Just look at Connor. Noon finds him interesting.
I do. I like Connor. To love Connor is to know Connor. Poor guy's dealing with a lot. And he's a little uptight. Culturally, probably. Alright, where is this pit entry? Whoops. I'll start watching for it here, because it's going to sneak up on me. There it is. Okay, so now I'm going to have to turn in. I don't remember. I've never done this. Turn in 2, 1. Optimal. Awesome. I've never done that. The game froze last time that happened.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop
Okay,
time.
awesome.
We're happy with that one.
Alright, cool. That was a quick stop. Look at everybody pitting right now. What happened? I love how you can hear the alarms going off in the pits and stuff. That's pretty damn cool.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Gotcha. Now I'm going to have to let these tires warm up slightly. The mediums, I mean, clearly I only have a few more laps to go. How are we doing on time? 40 minutes after the hour? Okay. I know I've already said it, but I'm proud to be driving in the first-person mode here. It is a lot more immersive. Really feels a lot more realistic, if you will. Yeah, driving behind the halo kind of sucks, but c'est la vie.
They got a lot of curves.
Yep. I think, again, like, I've heard a lot of negativity around Paul Ricard. The color of the track doesn't bother me. Maybe the drivers, I mean, even in this view, I don't really notice any problem with it. But what does make it confusing is stuff like this, where you have, like, a couple of routes that you could go. That's, I mean, obviously, you can get it in a few laps, but, oops. But I don't have a problem with it, and I like this. I like the way the track works. I think it's really hard, and that's great. Oh, that was kind of slick. Slid across there a little bit. That could have been ugly, folks. See, like, I just hit this track almost flawlessly 8 laps in a row. But even then, it still gets a little confusing. I find myself, like, looking for turns that aren't there or coming in way too hot. But it's the thing. One of my favorites. I think Silverstone is my favorite.
Behind is 8.2 seconds.
Let's see what we can say. Who am I racing?
Repeat that, I've got some interference here.
Who am I racing? Nobody. The game's like, no one, Michael, you're out front. Weather report.
Guy is totally ignoring you. I mean, it's rude.
That was rude.
He could have said no one.
Could have easily mentioned something like that. Tire status?
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of it.
I think this is going to be it. I
Ask
have
him
a
if
great
his mom
cat.
is busy this afternoon.
Is your mama still mad at me?
Didn't receive that. Repeat the message. Repeat the message.
I'd like to make an appointment with yo mama.
Please repeat. You're breaking up.
He's in denial that we're together.
LOL.
He's being so tactful. Like, oh no, I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, he heard you.
Oh, he did. Right now he's on the phone with his mom.
He's just pretending he didn't.
Exactly. Ah, cooked it. I'll take a McChicken with onions and large fries and a Diet Coke, please.
I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it again.
Ah, So random note, I just hit 3,000 lifetime watch hours on my main channel. And the goal is 4,000 lifetime watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. That's how you unlock like the partner program at YouTube. I'm genuinely surprised, excuse me, that I hit 3,000 hours, because I thought for sure that I would need to reach the subscribers. Like, the math is pretty insane when you think about it.
You want a motivation?
Yes, of course.
Lingering photo stuff.
Yeah. Yes, the challenge is still on.
I just found an old image of me from 2018.
Oh, fun. I have shared a bunch of old images of me, like, over the last 10 years. I like looking back at that stuff. I'm glad that we had digital cameras. Like, I'm glad I lived in that moment of, or I have lived in that moment between full, like,
Not
Instagram,
lingering, I am
TikTok.
joking, but still not bad.
But I'm glad that I didn't live as a teenager or in my 20s during the time period where everyone was recording each other all the time, but I'm glad we did have fairly decent digital cameras. And it's fun too, because like we'll talk about something in Discord and then my brain will go to like, oh, I actually have pictures of this somewhere, and then I end up getting stuck going down memory lane for 20 minutes looking at other unrelated images.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
5 laps of fuel, good. I only have 2 more laps to go. So I will say that I feel a lot more comfortable with the mechanics of the game, the things that have
Oh
changed.
yeah, you have born in 81, right?
Yep. Yep. On the 80s, baby. Because I can't imagine what it's like to be a high schooler and have people like videoing and photographing all, and being able to share it so quickly. Even in college, I mean, like, that's crazy. Kids are pretty mean sometimes, and people do some unfair stuff to each other. But I'm glad I have the
The gap
photos.
behind us is 10.4 seconds.
Yep, I love Paul Ricard. I'm just gonna say it.
Kids did have iPhone 3S when I was high school.
In my high
I
school,
was born in 93.
okay, in my high school, I had a pager, a
Internet
beeper.
came to our house when I was in first grade 99.
No way. I didn't get internet I didn't get broadband in my house until I graduated high school. That's crazy. That's cool though. Even with the big gap between us, we can still be friends. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I had a pager in high school, and then in college, I think I had a flip phone. Probably a flip phone, and then eventually things like the LG Chocolate and the Google G1, BlackBerry, some smartphones, kind of smartphones started coming. And then it just was gone. After that, it was just everywhere. Everyone had it. I knew it was over when my mom got a smartphone. I was like, okay, Mom Dukes has a smartphone. It's here, and it's not going away. Glad, happy, love to play a simulator that's this effective, this realistic. Glad to stream it in mostly high def. It's really impressive. Good time to be alive. Although I'm a strong believer that
Final lap of the race.
there were never good old days. They are today and tomorrow. But I'm glad to be living in this era.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
How did my number of laps? Must be doing well on fuel consumption, because he said I think he said 3 laps. No, maybe he said 5. No hands. Cool. I'm gonna have a few minutes to mess around and look at the rest of the game a little bit. Whoa, flat out, that turn is really sketchy. Hear something, I just don't know what it is. It's like a rumbling noise. Did you guys hear that? It almost sounds like a sound effect is stuck. I think it is. I think there was a sound effect stuck on during that time. There we go. Boom. Thank you, thank you. Gotcha, 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 gotcha.
That is a race win, my friend. Well done.
Short GP. So it's a little bit of a cheat, but Carlos Sainz got driver of the day.
Can't hear it.
It's pretty bassy, so it probably isn't. It was just coming in like kind of. They look so little in the cars, the little heads bobbing around.
How does it see your hand?
It doesn't. I just know the gestures pretty well.
Comes down to temperament. They were able
Wish
to
it
keep
did.
their head when
Can't wait till
everyone
games are
around
like
them
that.
was losing theirs, and that has allowed
Things
them
like
to get
that,
the
you know.
best out of the car to maximize the strategy.
I think
and
this
stay
one
out of
does
trouble.
VR, which I might do someday. But I've heard so many weird things about PlayStation VR that I'm not real keen on it. I could spend my money on
After an
better
excellent
things.
performance at the
Oh, this
Grand
is
Prix,
cool.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight.
Wish it
amongst
did.
the
I was
Mercedes
gonna
team,
make you
and
try
they
very
certainly
interesting
deserve it.
stuff.
Yes, I can imagine. Hell yeah, that would be too cool. I've seen like some kits for PC where you put a little like connection right here, and then you put like an eye on the top of your screen, so when you turn your head and move your head around, it changes the camera. I love that. I don't really want to wear VR goggles. I don't know. Unless they're really, really good and worth it. Look at the screen flickering. What is going on? You okay? You okay, F122? Because it's not PlayStation, because my video is crispy. Sorry about the seizure. I should have given a seizure warning at the beginning.
Yeah, a race game should be like that.
Carlos Sainz
Good
would
race.
be my first choice for
Congratulations
this
on the
race.
victory.
He had
Thank you,
excellent
thank
race
you.
stamina, giving
And
him
I agree,
the
'cause
opportunity to charge through the
When you're racing, you aren't looking straight out across the steering wheel the whole time. In fact, usually I'm looking out the left or right windows, trying to, you know, set the turn up right or whatever. So this isn't quite a simulator because I can't turn my head. It's damn close, and for 60 bucks, I'm really happy with it. But so I have a few minutes to kill here. I'm actually going to go and see, just check out a couple other bits of the game, maybe do a hot lap somewhere else. EA took a bunch of time getting together like a 60-song playlist for this game, and I turned them off because they're all licensed. Okay, unlock some stuff. Gotcha. I'm just curious. I'm not going to start another one. I'm just curious what the settings are for it. Yep. Select the driver. Yeah, so I have the AI at, yeah, it's still within the easy range, so I'm going to kick that up for next time. We'll go into, I think I was driving it at full strength, like full skill, at 41 or 42. So I'll try that next time. Oops. I'm going to do standard. Yeah, simulation is fine. Low fuel mode is kind of funny. Collision's on. Okay, we'll save that for next time. Low fuel mode with these
Hey,
cars
when you
going
were
to...
playing RDR2 last time you mentioned about hydrogen cars. That got me thinking.
They are a thing. I don't know if they make them new anymore, but you could buy them here for quite a while. Let's do a Pirelli hot lap. These things have been a little bit hit or miss so far. So I've already done... I've only really scored
How
in
are
the
they
first
thing?
one.
How does that work exactly?
I have no idea. I'd imagine that they found a way to use... I mean, obviously they found a way to use natural gas in a combustion engine, but I'm with you.
Do they burn hydrogen?
I have no idea. I really don't know. I would assume they're converting it and burning something, but I don't know. I honestly don't know how that works. Is there anything at the French GP? It is on the front of my brain. Yeah, let's try the rival duel. See if it'll let me do this. And I'll put it on challenging, see how bad I can get beat for the next couple laps. So this is a little different. This is using usually supercars or the pace car. Never, this is totally new. Like, the idea of being able to drive any other kind of car in this game is a little bit weird, because for years and years and years it's just been F1. Yes?
I was wondering if small hot air balloons are fuel efficient compared to cars.
Fuel efficient, but your navigation is weird. You have to bring champagne and stuff, because if you land in someone's yard, at least here, if you land in someone's yard with one of those, you have to go to knock on their front door and give them a bottle of champagne and ask them to hang out while your follow car catches up. You also need a car to do hot air balloons. So I don't think you can safely do one without the other. They did, but I don't think you can really do it. Whoa. This is so different than the F1. A little part of me thinks that they should just stick to F1, but... Oh, yeah, hello. Wow. Okay, I got DSQ'd. Let's try that again. Like, everything about this isn't comparable to Gran Turismo, for example. Like, even the interior of the car, it looks a little cheesy. I'm sure this is similar to what they really look like, but... Yeah, it feels ridiculous. Like, this feels like a sled compared to an F1 car. Tremblay, okay. And then coming down through here, I'm gonna stop way back here.
Maybe they just gave you a lemon. I'm in the car.
I knew what you meant. It just takes a minute to get used to. It actually does feel pretty good. I've never driven a supercar, but nah. It doesn't take the turns at 100 miles an hour and above like a Formula 1 car at all. You really have to slow down or just slide off with understeer. There we go, there's one win. Cool, that was fun. Alright, well, that was unique, something different. Great race at the French GP today. Oh my god, gotta go through this 3 times? Alright. Oh, I see, it does say. Like here, I usually could just hang this, but nope. Supercar doesn't want to do that.
That guy deserves a pit maneuver.
I know. I considered it. I was doing some serious pit maneuvers in Wreckfest yesterday. That game's crazy. Whoa. There, I blocked him. Delicate, very, very delicate compared to the F1. Got him. That wasn't bad. Not bad for the challenging settings. Okay, I can squeeze in this last lap. X. Oh, now I have to start second. Alright. Oh, I'm so hungry for lunch. Whoa. Wow, this thing is lighting them up in 4th gear. Lost. No way I'm gonna catch this dude.
That's not fair. Guy gets to start few feet from the finish line.
Yeah. Nope. He's got that open air and ahead of him. I don't think this is going to work out. Whoops.
By the way, you don't laugh that much at all.
We'll just end it with some donuts.
In fact, I'd say you laugh very sparingly.
Huh. That's funny. Alright, donuts are over. Been fun, but I should really get back and do some work. I'll be back in 2 hours to play some Red Dead Redemption. Hope you can make it. Arthur, Driver Guy, Luna, thank you so much for being here. Oh, they're going to kick me out for being stopped on the track. Thanks for hanging out during my driving session here. It's a good time. Parked in a dangerous location. Downtown LA. But at any rate, good talking with you. Thanks for being here. Yes, I will talk to you real soon. Good to have a break during the day, right? All right, y'all. See you later. Oops. There it is. No, maybe not.